Step 3. Define the building levels and draw the building shell in terms of walls and openings. I have two options. First, I could have the IFC 3D model of the building from the architect, which saves time and effort, or I could have the 2D plan drawings that I'm going to use as xrefs. Either way, I have to copy the architect's files to my working folder. So, for our example, it's the ground floor, first floor, or the arc IFC. And I'm going to use the first option, that is file import IFC file. I'm going to check the arc IFC file. I'm going to use that. Import the building elements. And as you can see, I have the 3D model of my building. And if I'll go to auto build the building definition, then I'm going to see that I have my two levels there. And what I have to do now is just define the actual construction of my walls. For example, auto build the wall multiple modification. These walls are of the cavity brick type. The internal walls are of the brick wet plaster type. My window is W1 and it's a sliding window with 45% opening and with Holland-Brine and insect screens, and its type from library is the B type, which is sliding type. And I have to do that for the whole lot. If we don't have the IFC file, but have the 2D DWG files, things are a bit more complicated. I first have to define my building in terms of levels. So for the first level, which has an elevation of 0.1 meters, and here I have to say that we are working in meters, so if our DWGs are in millimeters, we just have to scale them by a scale factor of 0.001, and the file is the ground floor and new, and my second level will be 3 meters higher than the ground floor, which is 3.1, and my xref file will be the first floor. Okay, and by clicking plan view, I just zoom extend my drawing, and I'm using the explore layers to just lock my two xref layers so I won't accidentally delete them. Right, so what I have to do now is just draw my walls, external walls, internal walls, and openings to reach the same state that I have if I had the IFC file instead. But this is actually a very easy procedure. I could use a simple rectangle command, and then I could use the external wall from polyline command, and the type of the wall is cavity brick with 0 elevation, 2.8 height, and a thickness of 0.2. And here I could use, if I had a double wall, I could use the wall above feature. So by clicking accept and selecting the polyline, I just enter the sign point and right click, and as you can see, I already have the external wall, right? I can do the same for internal wall. The type is brick, the height is 2.8, and the thickness is 0.1 meters. So it's from here to there. That's one wall, and as you can see, same definition here to there. And that's the result, right? And now let's put the doors, which is 2.1 height, and let's see, it's 0.8 in length. I don't have to do anything else. I don't want to have a label because for the internal doors, just have one door here and another door there. But for my external door, I have to check the type. I want to label it. I want to give a name, D11, first unit, number one door, and clicking accept. From here to there, and opening side there, and our label here. Next, for my window, I have a type B, clear window, which is at a height of 2.1, 0, and 1.5 in length. It's W11. It is a sliding window with openable of 45%. Column blinds, insect screens, yes. Select the wall from here to there. Next window. It has a height of 1.2 and a rise of 0.9 and a length of 1.1. Its name is W12. Again, let's say it's a sliding window. Same applies. So from here to there. Say we have an awning window, A type, same dimensions, and is 13, the awning window, has a 90% open edge. From here to there. And I have the same window for the bath. Same applies, just the name is different. Made a mistake. It's 1 meter, say, and it's not an awning, it's a louver. So what I can do, I just double click it and louver length 1. That's the louver window. Ask me to do which length is wrong. I say this one, and now I've got this. And that concludes the ground floor. Can do that preview. And to you. Since first floor is similar to ground floor, what we could do is copy the ground floor to first floor by using the command to the BLD copy building floor. I'm gonna check the all external walls, but not the internal walls, and copy them to the second level. Right. What I could do now is just stretch this wall to there. All right. And actually I can copy this window to there and draw internal wall, same on here, there, another one here, there, and another one here. And then place the doors. And also I can draw an opening, and that will be defined as a permanent opening. Height is 2.1, rise 0, and length 0.8. Label from here to there. And of course, this window has to be named differently and save. And here I have axonometric view, and also I have a layer management tool, which is really very convenient. And I could freeze the xref and the 3D, and I could hide and see my